So with that, Tabat, just for those of you who are in the language teachings right now, we're going through the bet as a container that's field. We have a covenant here and a covenant here, or completion and completion, one being mother, one being father.
The Constitution is built as the Constitution, or...
So in other ways of saying that is that this one, the heart has been fully built and it's been filled with the twin covenants of mother and father having been completed.
Yeah, mother, father, right, absolutely.
Hence the ark.
Hence the ark. And so you've covered yourself now, and this is what it will look like, and this is the story that's weaving right now.
So in other words, you are fully wed.
Fully wed.
You are no longer separated.
This is consummated, and like Carrie was connecting, that Ozen, the ears are equilibrium. You've heard correctly, Shema. In a court case, you have to know the hearing before you have the ability to see, because the judge sees everything, because he's already balanced his scales and he is neutralized. And that's why I was trying to put some of the neutralization with the language is showing me right here. So this gives you that you are now seeing. Carrie was saying the eye of man is based off of hearing and seeing, the Vav, the Shuruk and the Dagesh, the Kolameli and the Shuruk, that you have awakened from a strong dream.
Exactly.
Whoever these are, they are seers in the earth. These are the oracles. These are the observers back in the earth. The ancient order is now back in the earth, and they are the bright-eyed ones. These ones are going to have fiery eyes. And so this is what's coming in right now as a vibration. Mm-hmm. And this is the meeting of yourself. This is the great, in that place of extravagance, I try to break it down that extravagance means what? Outwander. In the simplest, extravagant and extra means outside of yourself, you are wandering. Well, the Aleph is the absolute of everything and nothing, and you're outside of that, wholly wandering to find yourself, to remember that you're absolutely outside of yourself. You're in the in-expression, you're an inward form. Formation of word teaches us how to become an outward expression. This is outstanding in your field. It's very, the essence of how it flows, it's like you can't really make sense of it, but it makes complete sense when you look at a wave or wheat rolling in a field. It's the same thing. When you're ripe, your head bows, because everything of the language of Kodesh Barnea as outstanding, it means you will become a completed holy wanderer. And I'm trying to break down Kodesh Barnea for you a little bit, but it means you crossed over based on trusting yourself. Everything of the judge magistrate's position of crossing the celestial sea, from being a witness and a testimony, you've gone into the case of law. Now you've taken the high bench from the stand. Now you're taking the seat of the judge magistrate. You've just crossed the celestial sea. By being what? The trust. Nobility restored in the earth. You trust all accounts is true. You trust the experience for what it truly is, realizing it's only the expression of everything and nothing. You found yourself, and now by grasping and conceiving, you birth to let go. It's that kind of a language. It's like everything of grasping it to make sense of it, to contain it. And then when you finally get to the conclusion of all the constituents of your assembly, you reach that point of like, oh, it's all to let go.
Blow away.
It's all the breath. You become the living breath. Our anxiousness and our ego wants to grasp everything, to pull it to ourselves, to make sense of the assembly. It's the conspicuousness of being, and it seeks validation, but high-level mature validation is completely invalidated by letting go of everything. It's in need of nothing. And it's an oxymoron, because that's what this is. This whole language is an oxymoron. Ingather, 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 ingather. Give it all away, give it all away, give it all away.
In some ways, you can look at it and it's like madness.
It's madness. It's sane madness. Yeah, you find what truly is.
The illusion is in madness.
So it's all this language, a wave offering, that there's more of a gesture from the Hebraic roots movement that they do this. And I have nothing. I'm just saying that sometimes we get caught in the type and shadow and we lose sight of as it. There's a waving of something, but the realization, you are the wave offering. You are. The right wheat is Rashit, and it knows humility. Kodesh Barnea was the crossing over to Canaan. Canaan, by definition, means the stand of humility. What is the stand by definition? Well, it's the word where we get constitution. In etymology, constitution means cause to stand. And so only in the place of Kadesh Barnea, holy wandering, can you cross over to Canaan, which was called what? The promised land. I'm trying to broaden the imagination to say the promised land is the judge's seat. You are in the judge's seat, or you're in the admiral's position, or you are a Ta, or you are Ta, the chamber. You are now the intimate of intercourse. You're kissing yourself. You're now the expression of outflow. You are now the Dagesh, which is now the throat that speaks with volume. It's like, I'm open. You're going right down to the belly of the whale, Jonah, and peace is spilling out of you because you're completely balanced. You're equilibrium. You're no longer in the chaotic seas. Everything about you is calm. Your demeanor is sound. You are true. You trust yourself. And many of you are already doing this. Like all of us are doing this. Our degrees of constitution are based on your sound resonance of the deed of the hand that is writing your own constitution, regardless. It can be a cartoon character. It's still part of your constitution. It matters not, but it mattered. Because everything while we're in matter, right? We're producing antimatter. We are pulling this down right now. We're pulling in that antimatter. That black hole is coming in to share space with matter. It's in you. It's you.